Hey everybody, it's Train Guy 1969. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue to take a look at some of the different freight locomotives that I have. And today we're going to look at a Consolidated Line Sea Liner. Now the Sea Liners were built by the Consolidated Line company and its Canadian division back around 1950 to 1955. There weren't many of these built, so I think there was only about 99 of them actually built. Canadian Pacific and Canadian National were both a couple of the rail lines that decided to purchase these, though they were short-lived because they actually had quite a few issues with their motor, with their engine, and so they were put into service for only a short while, and then they were sent to the scrap yards. So this one here is a Canadian Pacific. It's number 4104. This one is a lifelike train. It is DC. And it is in the Canadian Pacific maroon and gray with yellow stripes. This would have been the paint scheme from about the 1950s through to the early to mid 1960s. So we're going to get this one up and running in just a second. We do have it lashed to a number of cattle cars, and we have a Canadian Pacific wood caboose at the end. So we're going to get her going, and we'll take a look, let it run around the track a couple times. Here we go. Nice smooth runner. And lifelike trains. This one's actually a fairly well detailed model compared to some of the other lifelike trains that I've seen. A lot of the grab irons and everything are separately applied. You can see when we take a closer look at it, they put the details of the windshield wipers and everything into it. You can hear it's a very quiet locomotive, nice and smooth in terms of a runner. We'll get her up a little more. Good speed, good pickup. A beautiful locomotive. I love the design of this locomotive. Very sleek, kind of like the F units. But unfortunately, again, this particular model of train, this particular style of locomotive did not have the same success that you would have seen on the F units. We'll bring her back into the station in just a second here. And we'll slow her down as she approaches. And there we are. So as I was saying, you can see the detail on this particular locomotive with the windshield wipers, the separately applied hand railings going up to the locomotive door. A beautiful, beautiful locomotive. And as I said, I have it lashed up to a number of cattle cars, something that would probably have been a fairly common sight back in the 1950s. Nowadays, of course, the livestock is not transferred by train. It's all done by truck, so you're not going to see any of those anymore. But in the 1950s through to the 60s, maybe even up into the early 70s, they'd have still been on many railroads. So we'll get her up and running again. We'll get her up to speed. And there you have the Consolidated Line Sea Liner. Again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you join our channel. Thanks so much, and have yourselves a great rest of your day.